Okay, we're going to do the same question again. However, instead of calculating it annually, we're going to compound the interest half yearly. So identify what needs to be found. Alright, so we're calculating the amount to be repaid if the interest is compounded. So A is what we don't know. Right, so we're compounding it half yearly. P we certainly know, it's the same as the previous one, that doesn't change, 12,000. What are the variables? The rate is still equal to 0.15, not 15 as we previously said. It's a common mistake, so be careful of that one. The number of periods in a year, in the last one it was 1 because it was annually. This time it's half yearly, so there's 2 periods in a year. So N is the number of periods in a year. And what are the variables we have? We've got a T over here. The time is still 3 years. So the only thing that's really changed since the last example is the number of periods per year. Let's see how that affects. All right. So we've done this step. We've identified the values of the other variables. Good. Now we just need to solve. Okay, so A is equal to 12,000. 1, 2, 3. 1 plus the rate, which is 0.15, all divided by 2 this time, because that's the number. And then we do 2 times 3. So let's come over here to our calculator and type it in. So just putting in the fraction, 0.15 over this time with 2, so the previous example was 1, and then close the bracket. Remember to put the power, we use this little pointing up arrow, 2 times 3, or we can even put in 6 there, it doesn't matter. Let's just put in 6 and hit enter, and just checking that that seems reasonable. If you're compounding it more often, then yes, it will increase. So you should be paying back more. So it's 18,519.6. So 18,519.6. And again, we should really write a statement. So the amount to be repaid is 18,000. We can put a dollar sign in now, and the 9.60 after 3 years. Okay, we'll have a quick look at the last example. So it's the same question, but this time we're doing it quarterly. Okay, so the amount is what we don't know. The principal is again the same, 12,000. The rate is 0.15. So this time we're doing it quarterly. So the number of N, which is the number of periods per year, is going to be 4. Right? So we put in 4 there. We put this into our formula. So this time you can see that we've got the number of periods in each year is 4, so that's going to affect it. So we'll come across here to our calculator. 12,000, 1 plus 0.15. Remember, don't put just 15. You can put a 0 out there because you have to put your percentage or your rate percentage as a decimal. So this time its number of periods is 4 because we're doing it quarterly, and then we have to do 3 years. Oops, we must do to the power of, so don't just put 3 after there. 3 times 4, or we could have just typed 12 there as well. And as you'd expect, it's gone up. If we're compounding it quarterly, it's now 18,665.50. So I'll write that in. So A equals 18,665, what was it, and 50 cents. And we should write a statement down here. So the amount to be repaid is 18,000, put a little comma there to make it easier to read, 665.50. So here are some questions that you can have a go at out of the textbook. So have a go at those ones, and sometimes you'll have to compound them quarterly, sometimes you'll have to compound them half yearly, sometimes monthly. Of course, if it was monthly, N in here would be 12. If it was every day it compounded, then N would be 365. So once you've got this formula all sorted out, then you're really most of the way to solving these types of problems.